used to be motivated by my haters. In 2011, I was working in a law firm in London, and I was trying to get a job at one specific company in Atlanta, Georgia. I knew that it would be difficult, but I was surprised at how many unhelpful reactions I got. People would ask, why are you leaving the law firm? How are you going to get a job in Atlanta? How are you going to get a job at that company? Do you even know anyone? At first, this motivated me to prove them wrong and to get that job. But it also made me really defensive. When I would talk about this goal, I would say, I want to move to Atlanta and I know it's going to be hard, but here are all the reasons that I think I can do it. And at the end of the day, it's not like I would convince these people anyway. One day, I was catching up with a friend over dinner, and I was telling her about how I wanted to get this job in Atlanta, and I will never forget her response. Before I could launch into my canned speech of why I thought I could do it, she just looked at me, took a bite of chicken, and said, "Cool, I think it'll definitely happen. I have no doubt that you'll figure out a way." And then she kept on eating like I had said the most obvious thing in the world. At that moment, it dawned on me how much time and mental energy I had wasted on trying to convince people who didn't matter, when I could have been spending that time and energy on actually working to make my goals a reality. Because guess what? Just having someone believe in you isn't enough for you to reach your goals. But what it does do is it takes away any excuses you might have to not get started. When you tell someone that you want to do something seemingly impossible and you fully expect pushback, but instead they just say, "Great, I know you can do it," and they mean it, it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I have no choice but to do it. As it turns out, I did end up making it to Atlanta, and I quickly came up with a new goal of going to the Olympics, because my company at the time was a sponsor. Another amazing friend of mine was completely supportive of this, and it wasn't until months later that she realized I meant that I wanted to go to the Olympics as a volunteer. She thought that I was trying to get there as an athlete, which those of you who know my athletic abilities would know that's completely laughable. But I was so touched that she still believed in me. And when I asked her about it, she was like, "Well, you work out a lot, and I thought maybe you were practicing every night, and maybe you have some super secret skill that I don't know about." Now, that is the kind of supportive person that you need in your life. I believe that love is the most powerful force in the world. I mean, it's what makes moms have superpowers to lift cars when their kids are trapped underneath. Think of what you could accomplish if you leveraged that power instead of spite and bitterness or trying to prove people wrong. Remember that haters are simply noise who distract you from being focused and productive. So drown out that noise and be motivated instead by people who believe in you and who never doubted you, and then get to work.